Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I'm Tom. I'm Mike. What the fuck?
And look, we got two Toms today. And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Blue Note Crossroads straight bourbon whiskey.
We only had a tad bit of a
Now
conversation
we
before
were
this.
debating on what was going on in the world. So, like everything, family is family, and it just turns into turmoil.
Only gets better.
Oh, yeah. It just turns.
That's all I can say.
So, all right, let's get right into this one. So the Blue Note Crossroads, it comes in at 100 proof. We got it for $31.99. I was informed that it does actually come to Massachusetts now, but we got this in the great state of Connecticut. It didn't come to us. It's non-age stated. Now, this is where it's confusing because on the internet, the company was the BR Distilling Company, and the distillery was the Green River Distillery. It said it was 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. But when you read the bottle itself, it says it's located in Memphis, Tennessee, and it says it's produced and bottled by BR Distilling Company. Not sure which one is true. Take it with a grain of salt. I just give you the facts, and you take them whether they're facts or not.
Tend to lean towards the bottle
usually
a little bit.
So they say they toast their French oak barrels for extra emphasis on the wood finish. So we've had good luck with. A lot of the other Blue Note stuff, the lower proof one didn't bring as much, but when we got the higher proof one, it really brought like almost a burr rye feel to me on this one because it had it tasted like more rye. Did I miss your cup?
That's all right.
That can happen.
It's not a newsflash.
Got to put a lip on it. I can't pull with a lip or without. It doesn't matter. But they and that was they did win a bunch of awards on the thing with this one. But
22,
this has been in a sack. We've had this for a long time now. But
Their bottle's kind of neat with a little guitar player in the back and
Memphis.
So it's a tasty nose.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you by any chance?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, that's actually sweet. Maybe it's the French oak that's coming in. I got a little twang of almost like a Buffalo Trace vibe where you get that fruity. We just did it on last Sunday.
There is
that
a light
last Sunday.
fruit. It was almost a light
fruity.
fruit with almost like it'd be a light fruit with an oatmeal for me.
Ooh, I'm not getting the oatmeal. I'd love to, because I would change the taste. It's actually bringing a lot.
I didn't
to
taste
me.
it yet.
No. I in my nose, I'm actually getting if I was to just smell this, I would think I'm Buffalo Trace product.
That's pretty quick.
Well, because I get that fruity butterscotchy like that. I'm not getting so much the butterscotchy, but I'm getting that mad fruit like we did. That sugary, fruity. We just did it last Sunday.
No, which would lead me to believe maybe it's finished, but if we were doing a blind.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Let me try.
wow, it carries pretty well for 100 proof. I was not expecting that. I was thinking this was going to go down with ease. This is.
Oh no, that's
21,
nice.
21% rye. Maybe I get a little sparkle there, but
No, I did. Yeah. I got a little pop rocky on my tongue.
I just took a quick sip and swallowed, and it's there. It crackles in your throat and such.
Oh,
So
this is a good one for the architects.
and this
It's
is
kind of because that's at 104 proof.
yeah.
Oh, but it has a fruity front. I
don't
like
get.
that fruity
I don't know
front.
if I'm getting this whole.
You're not getting the fruit?
No. Look at toasted French oak and.
Yeah, but the
I don't know if I'm
French
getting
oak gives me
so
that
much-
sweet flavor. Think back to the architects. It sits me back in my thing. I'm like, oh,
that
that's
tended
nice.
to mellow it out a little
Yeah.
bit. And this one comes in with it's 100 proof and it still has a little bit of a sparkle. So
The
maybe
good,
it's a higher rye.
The funny, it could be. Penelope's usually the 4 grain, anyways. But with the, I will say on all of the other Blue Note ones we've tried, I've got more of that. It's almost like a burr rye. It tastes like a bourbon and a rye mix. I usually get that flavor profile.
It definitely
out of them,
gives you a kick.
which I like that. I do. That's why I like
enjoying
them.
This is
it brings a
for
whole different
$40
flavor.
100 proof. This is actually tasty. It drinks way above what you think you're drinking. To me, I don't think
I wanted to crack this out because we have a couple. I want to do a couple of the double oak type of thing, and this is going to bring the finish that I think we're going to
it does have a fruity nose, though,
Yeah,
which
it
is
does.
weird. Which
Yeah.
is, and
but it's sweet. There's like a sweet oak flavor in that too. There's like a sweet oak smell that I'm getting. Oh, I'm not hating any part of this. I can be honest with that. Mm-hmm. First of all, good proof. You know, you bring it to 100. It has $39.99. But it's not age stated, so we can't think. But
it overdrinks its proof, I think.
No, I agree with you because that rye spice actually carries. I
don't.
So.
I would not. I think
it's a straight bourbon whiskey, so you got to be at least 4 years. So you're at the $39 for $40. You're at that $10 range.
It's definitely worth a try.
Yeah,
by 100%, it's worth a try.
Well, I'm actually digging this like more than just.
Excuse me.
I always like when you get a fruit in the front and you get that nice caramel in there, and I'm just looking for that forever. Big. Oh, it does. It actually does. I'll agree with you. It really does.
Yeah,
that's where I get that burr rye feeling. It feels like there's a rye spice that just sits on your tongue.
We just did the Sunday Fun Day. None of those were drinking as sparkly as this.
No, and they were all higher proof. Right.
That's my point. This is for $40. This is really carrying its own. And for me. This is like a good one I could sit and chill, and I can actually chill because it's not like okay, that's delicious. Woo, that's delicious. Woo. I could actually sit and chill because it does sparkle. As much as I'm babbling now, it's still sparkling on my tongue. So.
It has a nice viscosity. It actually is very oily. It actually coats very well, and I 1,000% agree with you. At 100 proof, this is like it has a good it's still in my mouth. And I drink, it's still there. You still get that flavor. It's not one of them you drink and you're like, it's gone.
No, because when I just switched it, then you get...
then it sits.
And you get a little nut first. Like there's now there's like a little nut on my tongue because I didn't switch the first 2 sips. So
don't go there. I didn't.
Thanks, brother.
I'm actually not getting it. I would love to. Because it's such a fruity base to that, though.
No, yeah, but I don't. It's not a huge oak finish. I get like a nut.
I'm like a bright fruit too, like a
in the nose,
almost like a tangerine. Like
in the nose,
it's like a strong fruity.
I'll go there in the nose, but not my flavor profile.
Taste I agree.
Wise. I don't know if a bug just flew in my eyes or what, but
you probably squirted yourself like I do.
No, I don't know how to. I don't know how you drink that way, but
I am mad at myself for not drinking this earlier. This has been in the sack for like almost a year and a half. This is absolutely delicious.
No, it is
for 100 proof whiskey. This coats like nobody's business. Like this sits on your tongue. This is actually very good,
and especially for the price.
Again,
it's right up there. Even nose-wise, it's...
And they did say that Blue Note is actually coming to Massachusetts.
Would it outdo...
That is huge.
Old Forester?
So I know there's a lot of you guys that live here in Massachusetts. You'll have to let me know if you actually see this around.
I'll personally say I have not. And I have...
Again, he said it. They redid with the distributor, and they're supposed to come to Massachusetts. Now, we found this in Connecticut. And
it is a fruity nose.
Oh, it is. It is. This is like a...
But like a middle nut. It's not like a one-note Charlie.
No, this in my head, I'm thinking, when you're thinking of like the fruity aspect of like a Weller, but it brings in a little bit more of a caramel flavor. I actually like this one better. It's not just straight
I actually get a little more of a nut, middle nut end flavor.
No, I so want to get that when you say that.
But I'm not getting a huge oak finish.
No? You keep saying that. On a finish, I always get that caramel, oaky, sweet, especially with this one. So with a French oak, I get that sweet, oaky finish. I do that on the Architect all the time.
But it's not as
time.
Yeah, well, it's not as pronounced as the Nelson was the other day. That was a huge nut finish. This is like a smoother, a milder nut.
I don't think we're in the same land because that actually brought a peanut to a macadamia nut. Like it was like an actual
I can never
nut.
tell you what nut it is. Yeah. I just have that flavor of
that
a
one.
nut.
That one actually did. By the end of the time we did that
was all,
Sunday,
that's kind of all that was.
100% was nut. With this one actually brings that sweet caramelly.
It starts fruity and then
it's like that oaky finish that I can't place it as a. It's you want any more? You don't.
No,
I figured you were, but
it's a light oak finish.
Yeah.
I'm I'm not disappointed.
Yes and no, because of the fact that I've aged some stuff over here, and I realize how much of the presence of the oak that actually adds to the flavor of the whiskey. And to me, that's why when I say like it's a nice oaky presence, because of the stuff that I've aged.
He's a little mad scientist.
Well, again, you can't do this stuff without experimenting. And we have a couple of them going to come.
Far be it that I told him that in the beginning,
right? But so when doing that, it has that extra caramel, vanilla, brown sugar things that you get. That's 100% just from the oak. It has nothing to do with your base product. It has all to do with the oak finish. So where you get that, to me, it's bringing more of an oaky finish than, like, I'm not just getting straight nuts. Like when you think of like the bean products, you get like peanut for days. I'm not getting that.
I get it like initially on my tongue, and then a light oak. But a super smooth finish.
Oh, the nose is crazy to me.
It jumps out.
I'm going to have to put this up against one of the Penelopes. I'm going to have to see which one. That's where it's bringing me. The French oak is a sweet oak. It brings like that happy. Maker's 46.
I know, but for whatever reason, this seems to drink a little harsher than, and not in a bad way.
No,
it seems to hold on.
I don't disagree with that. I agree. The one good thing about Blue Note to me is it brings. It tastes like a burr rye finished. Like it brings that bourbon and a rye mix that they did on the Ross Monarch, if you remember that one. Yeah. It's like you got a bourbon and a rye mixed together, and you get the nice rye notes with the spiky and it drinks a little bit hotter, and you're at 100 proof, and you're like, ooh, I wouldn't have guessed that. I'd be up at 110 because it just drinks a little bit spicier.
I would be. Yeah, you are correct.
That's where that.
If we did this in a blind, I'd be saying we're well over 100.
That's
not well, but we're over 100.
And that's the good part about this one. It's not that it drinks hot.
A+.
It just drinks with that. Hello, there's something going on.
It holds on.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. And when you get a lower proof one, not that 100 is a lower proof, but when you get a lower proof one and it drinks like that, to me, it's almost like, oh, I like that. Sometimes you want refined. Sometimes you want them elbows. You want it to fight you on the way down, and that's what this one does. It's pop rocky all in your mouth, and it coats.
I don't care either way, whether it's refined or elbows, if it has like a few notes with it. You know, if it's the one note Charlie, yes, I could drink that. I could sit there and be happy and content, and that's what you have for the day. If I went to a party and that's what you have,
I don't get that out of this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. I like that little. I don't care what the proof is per se.
Yep.
As long as there's like a couple flavor profiles as you go.
To me, with the French oak, it is a super sweetness that comes on the end.
It is. I'll agree with that.
Like a sugary sweetness that really tames down whatever temper you have.
It leads me. It's not a huge oak finish. It's more of a sweetness kind of blend.
Yeah. Because I finished with French oak. So it gives you that sweet oak flavor as opposed to there's no tannic, there's no harshness, there's no like just concentrated oak flavor. I'm agreeing with you without agreeing with you.
No, I hear you.
I just have
you have your
I have my own I have my own stuff.
You decipher and how I decipher. Again, we end up usually at the same bottle, but
this is got to go up against a Penelope, even though it's 4 points lower. This is in that realm to me. This is like sitting me back in my chair, like, oh, that's nice. Like there's nothing.
It's 8 proof less, but yeah,
4 actually. But when you think about like Oak and Eden, where it was tannic and nasty and dirty, this is just like, oh, that's nice.
Is that gone, or you already dumped that?
No, I know I drank that one. That was a tough one. That was a tough one to get in.
They have a lot of versions.
We have another one in the sack. We do. You bought another one.
Yeah, well,
But this to me, honestly, this is actually for $39.99, 100% buy. I would buy this again.
I
for
agree.
A lower proof double oak, basically.
Yeah, because you could sit and chill, and then you wouldn't woof this.
No,
I would.
I would. Days.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I would not, because there's some, even at home, I'm like, yeah, but this is good.
The fun is
like even the Eagle Rare, I could sit there. It never like kicks you. It never does. But it's a nice chiller. But I could chill too much.
The fun with this one is you could woof it because it's not harsh.
Correct.
But it's just so flavorful you don't want to. You're like, oh, it's still in my mouth. I don't need to have a drink now.
Yeah, well, you and I are not that smart.
Different parts of the day, I will woof it. But this is actually
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
going to be honest.
Yeah, it's $40. I can get another one. That's fine. Yep. This looks like a good one.
At $39.99, I do want to get another one. This is actually one of the
I've not seen one
toasted
here.
French oaks
in Mass. I've yet to see it.
You're on, Steve. There it is. Honestly, this is very good.
No, it is very good.
So we can keep it short and sweet, although it's probably not short or sweet.
Yeah,
but honestly,
sweet. The nose is very sweet.
No, again, we just cracked this, and this just keeps getting better in our glass. I would have never guessed 100 proof for this either.
Nope.
The way this coats and the viscosity and everything is absolutely phenomenal. So this is Blue Note Crossroads. Straight bourbon whiskey, toasted in French oak. And if you have not tried it, I say try it. If you haven't tried it, leave a comment down
100%.
below. Let me know what you guys actually think of this, because originally when he found this was the first Blue Note he found, and I was like, you know what, just buy it, because we couldn't find the other ones that we were trying to get. And man, this might be one of my favorites right now, because it is so sweet.
And if it does come out of Green River and then these guys tweak it, it started off with a great little start, because we don't have much from Green River that we're not.
Yeah, we haven't liked. No, I 100% agree.
If that's the case, let us know.
And again, if you're watching and you know whether it has or not, leave a comment down below. Again, this has been in here for at least a year and a half, 2 years. So it may have back then, and they might be doing their own stuff now. But this is phenomenal. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.